Today we are going to learn how to write a treble clef sign, and the nickname for treble clef is G clef, and I explain why in a second. But first we are going to look at this. So this is called a staff. A staff has 5 lines, and you always count them from the bottom going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it has 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. There are 2 ways of writing the treble clef, and I will show you the way I learned it in Europe. So you start, and the way I learned it was to do it without lifting up my hands. So I do it in one movement. So you start in the middle of the space, and then you make a line through the left. Then you hit the 3rd line, the 1st line, the 4th line, a loop up and go down to the left, all the way down, and make a circle. And then it's the American way. So that has very many steps. So you can start here on the 4th line and make a line straight down. Then you make a loop, like this. Then you make a line down, and you go to the 3rd line, and you curl around so that you end up in the middle of the space. Then you go down here and make a little curl there. So that's how to draw it. And the reason why it's called G clef is because the 2nd line, all the notes that are on that 2nd line, they are G's. And if you see here, it's like a cross, and the bass, the treble clef is curling around that G line. You see, it curls around that G line. So that's why it's called G clef. And if you have fantasy, it kind of looks like a fancy G too. If you do this, can you see it? Or here? Fancy G. So what you can do is you can take a manuscript paper, if you have that, and draw many treble clefs so that you can practice how to draw it or how to write it. And those of you who do not have a manuscript paper, you can just draw a staff like I did. You can draw it like this, and then you can practice with that. But you can make it smaller than I did so that you can make very many, so you can practice many times. That's all for today. Have a great week. Bye bye.